14 huge Hollyoaks spoilers for next week Hollyoaks. Next week, from March 18 to March 22, 2024, brace yourself for jaw-dropping moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Steve finds himself in a heart-pounding showdown with the menacing Warren. Will he escape unscathed, or will secrets from the past come back to haunt him? But that's not all. Joel and Abe's long-lost mother makes a surprise appearance, throwing their lives into chaos. What does she want, and how will her arrival shake things up? And hold on to your seats as Sally harbors a dark secret from John Paul. What is she hiding, and how will it impact their relationship? Don't miss a single moment of the drama Hollyoaks. Tune in next week for these explosive storylines and more. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest Hollyoaks spoilers and surprises. You won't want to miss it. Here's a full collection of the biggest moments to watch out for. 1. Warren gives Steve an ultimatum. Steve finds himself in a gripping dilemma as Warren uncovers the truth about Ella's death. Fearing for his family's safety, Steve is consumed by worry, but struggles to convey the urgency of the situation to Leah and Lucas. Despite their initial reluctance, Leah eventually agrees to leave with Steve, urging Lucas to do the same. However, their plans take a terrifying turn when Warren intercepts a call from James, leaving Steve with a chilling ultimatum. Caught between a rock and a hard place, Steve must now make a gut-wrenching decision, either face Warren head-on or risk the consequences of defiance. The tension mounts as Steve grapples with the impossible choice before him, knowing that his decision could have far-reaching consequences for himself and those he holds dear. Don't miss the heart-stopping drama as Steve's fate hangs in the balance on the next week's episodes of Hollyoaks. Psycho JJ gives Lucas a warning. A struggling Frankie breaks down to Lucas. Hollyoaks has aired troubling scenes for Frankie Osborne as her sibling's sexual abuse storyline continues. The teen was hospitalized in Wednesday's, March 13th, first look episode after being found unconscious after a day of binge drinking. Frankie recently accused her grandfather Jack of improperly touching her, though she's in the process of recovering memories that it was her brother JJ who'd abused her years ago. Prior to her hospitalization, Frankie was not at all thrilled to hear that her brother JJ had signed for an under-18s football club. While Darren and Jack rallied around JJ to celebrate the big news, Frankie decided to bunk off school and drink a bottle of wine she'd found around the house. Nancy later discovered Frankie unconscious and called 9999 to get her to the hospital immediately. As Frankie's parents waited for updates at the hospital sometime later, Suzanne suspected Frankie must be dealing with something she hasn't told them about. The two were relieved when Sharon Bailey delivered the news that Frankie was responding very well to treatment, but wasn't ready to see any visitors. Frankie is feeling very delicate. She just needs a little more time, Sharon told Darren and Suzanne. When JJ sees her upset, he interrupts her conversation with Lucas and tells him to stay away from his sister. 3. Steve makes a huge confession. Steve arrives to help James, but Warren and Murphy are waiting for him. After Steve and James manage to escape, they're chased down to the top of a multi-story car park by Warren, where Steve admits he was the one who killed Ella. A fight breaks out between the men, and James and Steve make a run for it. 4. Abe continues to manipulate Cleo. Abe asks Cleo how long she'll keep punishing him and Teresa. At the same time, Mercedes is nervous about her upcoming scan, but Perry tries to calm her nerves and Cleo goes with Mercedes for support. Afterwards, Abe turns up at the hospital, groveling to Cleo for overreacting in the morning. 5. Mercedes ruins. Leela's plans. Leela and Joel plan a gender reveal party as they prepare for their own scan together. Leela and Joel excitedly invite Mercedes to join them for their party at the dog afterwards, where they'll find out the sex of the baby. However, this leads Mercedes to decide that she wants a party as well. Leela isn't pleased when she realizes Mercedes has decided to turn the reveal into a joint party for all of them. 6. Meet Marie. Hollyoaks will introduce newcomer Marie in next week's scenes, played by former EastEnders star Rita Simons. Before this, Joel and Abe end up on the floor when a fight breaks out between the brothers at the party. Things come to a sudden stop when their mum Marie walks in, wearing Mercedes' dress, which she has stolen. 7. Maxine starts to doubt Carter. Maxine plans a romantic night with Carter, but things don't go to plan when he pulls away from it. This leaves Maxine to vocalize her concerns over them. only ever being intimate once after months of being together. 8. Marie hides a secret. Marie tells Joel and Abe that she wants to make amends following her release from prison, but Joel tells his mum he doesn't want anything to do with her. A conversation between Abe and Marie later reveals that there's more to why she has turned up at Hollyoaks. 9. Mercedes makes a discovery. Mercedes is shocked when she hears from Joel that Warren is back. Joel tries to encourage Mercedes to reach out to Warren and let him be part of his baby's life. 10. Marie and Mercedes clash. Marie and Mercedes clash in the village over Warren. Mercedes remains angry with Marie, and the women later have a run-in at the dog. As tensions between them rise, Mercedes ends up pouring a drink over Marie. Mercedes later tells Joel she wants her babies to have a dad, and that he needs to get Marie to go away to allow this to happen. 11. Freya gives Carter some advice. Freya overhears a conversation between her dad and Maxine. She decides to give her dad some advice at school, but this is overheard by John Paul. 12. Joel tries to make amends. Cleo confides in Joel about her hurt over Abe. Joel suggests she slows down her relationship with his brother after all the drama, but she says it's too late to do that now they live together. Joel extends an olive branch to Abe, but when Cleo is brought up, Abe snaps and walks out. 13. John Paul apologies to Carter. Maxine overhears John Paul telling Sally and Carter that her relationship is a joke. Sally reminds John Paul that he should be grateful for his job, and he agrees to apologize to Carter for being rude. John Paul also takes the opportunity to question Carter on his relationship with Maxine, but as chemistry between the two men grows, a scream outside stops them in their tracks. 14. Sally hides a secret. Sally grapples with severe back pain, but she dismisses concerns raised by her friend Sharon about confiding in her son John Paul. Sally insists to John Paul that there's nothing to worry about, despite her obvious discomfort. However, Carter intervenes, urging John Paul to prioritize Sally's well-being over work commitments. John Paul then accompanies Carter to the hospital, where they discuss the challenges faced by their friend Maxine. Following her appointment, Sally promises John Paul and Carter that she'll share the scan results with them in a few weeks. However, Sharon remains troubled by Sally's reluctance to open up about her condition. As tensions rise and secrets linger, viewers are encouraged to stay tuned to Hollyoaks for the unfolding drama. Don't miss a single moment of the drama on Hollyoaks. Tune in next week for these explosive storylines and more. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on all the latest Hollyoaks spoilers and surprises.